D to the G. Deltia from DeltiasGaming.com. Dungeon diving on my awesome Steve Jabs. He's done. VR14. Mate, I had to get up at 4 in the morning to get this guy grinded up, but he's done. So I'm going to do Spindleclutch here so we can do a DPS parse too on the way. Kind of explain what I'm doing, skills I'm using, and just show you the absolute dominance that is a STEM Templar. Now, I don't have all my skills, I don't have all my passes unlocked, but just keep in mind, this character is pretty geared up. I'm using a 5-piece Ravager, 5-piece Hunting's Rage, and I am using Falcon Scoria, because Falcon Scoria does proc off of meteors. In the update, I probably won't use Falcon Scoria because it's not as powerful, but for now, it's pretty useful. So that's basically my setup, 5-5-2, dual wield, and then I have a two-hander basically just to keep my major brutality buff up. But you can use a bow for the execution because with this gear setup, you actually lose DPS using the two-hander on an execution. So I don't even really have an executioner, I just go. Let's go see how much damage we can do here. But yeah, it is absolutely incredible. I hit a 20k steel tornado earlier, so hopefully I can show you guys just exactly what I'm talking about. Buffed, let's see, major brutality here, about 3200 weapon power. It's a lot. And boom! I'm using Quick Cloak as an ability from the dual wield because it will proc Scoria. Ravager, which is off melee attacks. So biting jabs, Quick Cloak, those combinations will proc this all the time. And then good old jabs procs everything. Look how hard that thing is. 5.4k, 15k steel tornado. Gang. This build's going nowhere, guys. This thing is going to be out there. Imagine what this is going to be like in PvP, doing a crit rush into a biting jabs. Modil! Oh my god, guys, I am excited about this build. Oh my god. Back to having an Imperial Templar that I use. So exciting. So there's a lot of good builds out there, whether it's Stamina Sork in the future, this guy, oh, better stand on a red, or, I mean, Khajiit's great, Dragon Knight's great. Look, heavy armor. I just started wearing it like 2 minutes ago. Alright, so here's the DPS parse. So basically what I'm going to do is keep Quick Cloak up, Rally, Quick Cloak, that's pretty much it. So hold on. So I want to make sure that my timer resets. And looks like our tank's yellowing in anyways. Well, I don't know if this is going to be too accurate, but let's go. So I don't want to use an ultimate either. And the other DPS is not going to DPS, just so we can get a little more accurate reading. So I lost some time on target there as the boss moved out of my area. Put Quick Cloak back up, use a spear. So yeah, with that movement there, I lost a lot of time on target. It's too bad. Reapply Quick Cloak. I got 17 seconds on my major brutality buff. It's at the 44%, so I am going to have to reapply that. I'm just doing medium weaves and jabs. Medium weaves and jabs. So I'm going to do Quick Cloak and back bar switch. Rally and continue. I'm not going to use an Executioner because it is a DPS loss. When I was testing it earlier. I need a spear. Got one. 17. Don't drop too much. Ah, see. Dropped a little bit too low. If I would have had a potion, it would have been a little bit longer, but still ended up with... what we get? Almost 17,000 single target damage, which is not bad. Biting jabs, that's where it comes from. Burning light, actually, which is the passive that I always talk about. Medium weave ended up for a lot. Meteor, 4.8% of the damage. So right there, that tells me that Meteor is not probably worth it. And probably can be switched out for more weapon power or something else. So what I was thinking about doing, if Meteor was not worth it, is going 5 Hunting's Rage, 5 Ravager, and then the 2 swords. Switch out for the twice fanged snake. So that's something I might do to actually do a lot more damage. Let's keep going. We don't have any jams on, do we? We can get some jams on. That ESO jam. So we still gotta tune this thing out before we get the video out, the full build. But I do want to do a quick dungeon diving to let you guys know that I am progressing on this. I will be starting a Stam Sork here because the update, they're going to be amazing. Oh my god, 6.2? 6.2k on a jabs? Oh, this is going to be good. Don't CC me, brah. Another thing that's going to help you out doing a little even more damage is continue to have your Fighters Guild thing up proc that I didn't have charged. That would have been a lot more damage. So hopefully we can get it over 20k parse when everything gets worked out. That will be good. What are you? Oh, there's that bugged archer. Almost killing Psychrist here. Where are you? 12k flying dagger. It's okay. It's good. I gotta keep it 100. Whatever illusions. I've done this dungeon so many times. Praxon, you're a bastard. So the buffs are pretty easy to keep up. You're just using Quick Cloak, Rally. I would probably get a lot more damage if I had Razor Caltrops. So I haven't PvP'd much on this character, but that's about to change because I am getting Razor Caltrops, that's for sure. So this week I'll probably be PvPing pretty much on him and my Khajiit, just so I can get Caltrops up. Nova. And then also I'm going to go get some skill points, lore books, using Meteor. Because Meteor with the Scoria would do a lot of damage. Then I'm going to test out some more of the passives as well. And champion points. Because, get out of here. Little did we know that Thaumaturge actually applies to the Burning Light passive. As you could saw, that was one of the highest damage dealing things that I had. So I want to see if it's worth it to continue to put points into Thaumaturge. Maybe over like weapon crit and some of those other things. Get out of red. Got me a spear. I gotta keep it 100. Where are you? See, if you face this guy like that, you're probably gonna die. Usually I tank him away from everyone, as it's pretty hard to do that. Also, you'll see I have Flying Dagger on my bar here, so I'm playing double melee, but I get away with it just by having Flying Dagger. And see, that's why I don't tank him here, because usually that's what happens. So I'm going to try to get the boss's aggro. I do have a Tri-Potion. I'm going to use that sucker. And the boss has me debuffed, so I can't regain stamina. Thank you, boss. And the same thing happened. But we can survive this. So you want to tank the boss basically right here, and then you're just dodging the things. Otherwise, you'll die over and over and over like that. So let's see if we can't get him up. Once he does his 3 rings here, just block, no big deal, don't panic. I guess he's attacking me, so I'm not going to worry about the res. Use a Tri-Potion here. Red stuff, bad. Alright, so we got our team members up. Ow, that was embarrassing. Well, let's murk him. Boom! Circle. Circle of death. Need a spear. There we go. 25%. I'm not going to execute because it's just kind of a DPS loss at this point. A couple more biting jabs. Oh, I'm out of everything. It's okay. You can always do a good old heavy attack. Also, something else that you're going to have to work on is your resource management. Since I'm not using drinks and I'm using 2 heavy, it's really, really hard to do that. So you gotta have either a lot of champion points or be really good at resource management, specifically doing heavy attacks in between. Or having a really, really good healer that's throwing me spears just like that and constantly doing repentances. But practice everything right. And you'll see I'm using Dawnbreaker as an ultimate. It hits like a Mack truck and does proc a dot. Guess what dots do for this build? Falcon Scoria. So it's actually pretty worthwhile to use it in a big nasty AoE situation, since I'm not going to use Nova for a while. YOLO! Oh, I don't have my fighter skill ability up. Where are you? There we go. You really want that fighter skilled ability. It's called Evil Hunter. That's what I use. Most people are using Camel Hunter in this patch, but update 7, you're really going to want Evil Hunter. You can skip these guys. I've showed you this before, but it's kind of an annoying fight. So if you want to skip them, you just go here. No big deal. And then you can actually skip all these mobs too. This little flesh Atronaut comes out, so you get in stealth. Come over here. La la la. I know, the cheese is real. But just if you want to get a faster dungeon complete, that's how you do it. So right now, I'm about to die. Boom! Dawnbreaker and animation cancel. Nuke! 43,000 AoE, what? Where are you? Watch your charge. So the fun thing about this build is it's fast, right? You can see how fast I am in comparison. Like, it doesn't look like a Templar. It looks like a Nightblade just moving around like a wizard. Like a stamina wizard. Boom! Steel Tornado. And Blade Cloak, the damage adds up, so don't forget to keep that proc going. It really does. Flying Dagger to close the distance, or when you're out of range. And the Steel Tornadoes are real. Undaunted 4. That's another thing we got to get up. Why? That Undaunted passive giving us 2% per piece of armor that we're wearing. And since we're wearing heavy and medium, you're looking at 4% more stats. 4% more stamina, more health. Goes very, very well with an Imperial. Now, if I could do this all over again, I might go Red Guard. Just because you do have the same 10% stamina. You don't need a whole lot of health. And it's really nice to have all that extra stamina regen, especially wearing heavy armor. So, if you do probably want to play this build from the scratch, you might want to think about Red Guard and Imperial. Imperials are more tanky, yes, but Red Guards probably have better resource management, specifically for this build, since we are using heavy armor. And we don't get all the benefit. I gotta keep it 100. I'm saying that just because I listen to this song and I can't get out of my head. Mario! Oh, this is like a bug where it doesn't let me open the door. Oh, left combat. Chest. Oh, I don't want to open that. Do I even have Legend on this guy? I bet I don't. I gotta steal stuff too. Okay. This is a pretty good DPS test as well. So, we'll probably use ultimates here. Ultimately, get it? You probably want the Mages Guild Ice Comment in the future. Or Shooting Star if you have Scoria. But I probably will change that out since I'm doing a lot more Steel Tornadoes. Go pure weapon damage. Or you could even do something really tanky and go Engine Guardian, which I'll probably do for PvP. Alright. So sometimes, like if you saw my Khajiit videos, my Khajiit Nightblade, you can try to start combat with a heavy attack and stealth. Come on. I'm just smashing that 4 key. I'm sure you guys can hear it. It's annoying, probably. Where are you? And... I got me detected. Oh, well. Also, when you're doing the spear spam, watch how I position myself. I'm not, like, right on top of the boss monkey humping him. I'm just back right here. Why? You don't want to take unnecessary melee hits if you don't have to. So I'm keeping Quick Cloak up. I'm keeping my buff up for my Major Brutality. And I got plenty... enough for no... Let's drop it on this guy. Mercalicious. This part of the phase, you can just block. But I have enough health as an Imperial, I don't really need to. And 4% on my potion, so I'm going to go ahead and pop that. Boom, put rally back up. Okay, now I got my buffs for about 10-15 more seconds, so good old spam lamb. And my stam's low. Got a spear. Spear and a potion will take me to full here. Looks like the tank's standing red. It's okay. We got it. Now, the ultimate DPS for this build will be using a bow and using poison injection and potions for your major rally buff. But I don't really want to do that right now. Alright, so I don't have enough to proc Quick Cloak, so I'm going to keep going. Boom. 1%. Ugh! That was pretty sloppy. Oh, dang it, I didn't get a Undaunted helm. Still, we got, what, 15,000 damage? So, looking back on this, once again, Meteor at 4.9%. I don't know if that's worth it to continue using it, so I'm going to go ahead and run some more DPS tests over the week. Burning Light, that's a huge source of our damage, along with Medium Weaving. So that leads me to believe that champion point-wise, if we put this guy over here, it's really worth pumping up Thaumaturge as well as Mighty. Thaumaturge here increases your magic damage. Precise is critical strike physical damage, so that's going to apply to Rally. Piercing is good, but what actually might be beneficial is increasing your spell critical. Delta, why would you do that? Well, it's going to make Burning Light hit harder. So I'll still play around with it some bit. I got some things coming up for my Twitch stream team, Pugs, Pickup Gamers. Be really, really, really busy for the next couple weeks. Some life stuff came up too. All good, really good things, but just stuff I got to take care of. So what I'm trying to say is I'll still be doing videos, still be doing best I can, getting out content to you guys. Just let you know I'm going to be pretty busy for the next couple weeks, focusing on stream stuff. We had some big exciting announcements to make if you're into the streaming thing. Thank you so much for watching. I still need to test this out quite a bit more to see exactly what is the best DPS for you guys, especially with Update 7 coming around the corner. Templar. Oh, that has to be that's the thumbnail right there. So fun. Thanks for watching.